guys, sorry, I wasn't quite sure if we were live yet. I would like to welcome you to our latest Facebook live party. The very first thing, I want to apologize. I have had a cold. If I happen to go into a coughing fit, I'm really sorry. I'll do my best. So, anyway, now we'll be on to the important stuff. And I can say, finally, you guys have been waiting since last April asking all the time for news about a new fabulous Angela game. Well, today I have Kjell with me, and he is going to let you know a little bit about the game. He's going to give away some secrets and show us a little bit of the game, what we've got so far. I'm going to try to worm as much information as I can out of him, and I hope you guys will help me do that, but I can't promise, but we'll do our best, okay? So be sure to help me, okay? So, what I'd like you guys to do to help is to be sure to write all your questions and comments in the chat so that we can see them. We will be reading them live, and we'll be asking, we'll pick out a couple to ask him from you guys, and Kjell will answer what he can live. So please come with all your best questions, especially if it's about how the game is made and all that kind of cool detail that you've always wanted to know, because Kjell knows everything there is to know about the game, right?
I do, yes.
See, we have the right person for this interview. So that's really cool. So, as I said, this is Kjell. So he's going to tell you a little bit about what he does, a little bit about Fabulous, working for Fabulous, and working for Gamehouse as well.
Yes, well, as you say, I'm a game designer. I'm one of the game designers from the design team. I've been with Fabulous from the beginning, ever since we built Sweet Revenge.
Oh, so from the very, very beginning.
Yes, it's like 2 years ago, I think, already. So it goes really fast. And since that time, the team has really grown. We've been we've a big team now, and also the games are becoming better and better.
Because you started with a mini game, and now you've expanded to full games.
Yeah. So the first game was like 4 levels. The second game was a big game with 60 levels, or 90 it was even. 90 including everything. And this game is somewhat the same. So,
okay.
And we're really getting good at.
So it's going to be better and better. Each game is improving.
Every game, yes.
Yeah? You're happy with the progress so far?
I'm really excited. Yes.
Okay.
I think it's the best game we built so far.
Awesome. So, well, I can say I'm happy about it. I've been looking forward to it. I've seen little bits here and there if I walk to the computers and say, hey, what are you working on? But I haven't been able to play, so I can't wait to do that. So I'm hoping that it'll be ready, completely ready soon, so that we can all enjoy it, because it's going to be great. Okay, so I would like to know if we have any comments or questions from our fans. I will look really quickly. Okay, we have a question which I have to say I did expect from Jumoka Johnson. When does it come out? Well, I can let all of you know right now that Kjell will say a little bit more about that, but he's already refused to do it at the beginning. I tried, but he said nope, he's waiting until the end of the live party to say it. So we're all going to have to be patient, and I'm really sorry. I did my very, very best, but Kjell he's strict. He wouldn't do it. So thank you for asking, Jumoka, and I hope everybody can be patient and just wait until the end of the party, and then you'll find out a little bit more. And then we have from Brenda Powell and Irene van Hemert. How long does it take to make this game?
Ooh, it's been, I think, 8 months already.
8 months?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're trying to get it down to 6 months. We want to build a game every 6 months. So
from beginning to end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and have actually a pretty good schedule about what's pre-production, production, post-production, to get it all to a state that we can guarantee that we're every half year we can bring out the game. And
is that realistic? When do you think you'll get there? Because if this is 8 months and it's not ready yet, will the next game already be 6, or will it be a game after that?
Well, as long as the game is still as good as it can be.
That's true.
Quality always comes first, and we just want to make the best game we can. So. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know, because that's the most important thing, of course, is we want to get them out fast, but they've got to be good. That's the number one concern. We also have another question from Lindsay Moore. Hello, when is this game being released? And as I said, we'll say that later. And Oda Kate says, hello from Japan, love, and then lots of hearts. Angela's Games, more please. So thank you very much for that, and we are definitely making more, as Kjell will tell us in the rest of the interview. We'll see more of that. Okay, let's see. I would like to know one of the basic questions. What can you tell me about the story?
Well, I don't want to spoil too much.
Come on.
Well, what I can say is that, as some of you might already know, is that Angela will end up in prison.
In prison?
In prison. How, I'm not going to tell you, but she will end up there. And how the players will have to see for themselves.
How? Well, but, we know she must commit a crime of some kind, but is it a crime of passion or?
I'm not really allowed to say, but it will be something really dramatic. So.
Okay, can you show us a little bit of the story? Have you chosen a part that we can see so we can show fans?
Yes, I think we have something ready.
Okay.
To show.
Okay.
So we pick up. I think right from after Fashion Fever.
Okay, yeah, because it's a boutique, right?
Yeah, and Angela's working in Victoria's store. And there she meets one of her old acquaintances from high school, which is called Janet.
Okay.
And it's kind of an evil woman.
Oh, it's not a friend?
No, it's a nemesis actually.
Okay, so it's Janet.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's her.
So that's a big shock to her.
Why don't we welcome Janet? Yeah, I don't think the angel has much of a chance on this one. So what does she do? What does she do? Okay, that seems okay. Oh, no. Okay. I'm so glad to see you, yes. Well, strangling's got to be a crime, right? Yeah. I don't know.
It's pretty intense, right?
Yeah, that looks really cool. And that's already in the beginning. We already get to see that.
It's one of the first chapters.
Okay. Well, I guess they weren't bosom buddies in school. So, okay. So that is our piece of story that Kjell is willing to let us see. So we know now there's going to be a big rivalry, argument, something between this Janet and Angela. Things are not going well between them.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, I would like to recap really quickly. Let you know what we're doing. We're having a live Facebook party to celebrate Angela's long-awaited next game, and we have Kjell here, who is going to tell us as much as he's willing to tell us, not as much as he can, of course, but I'm doing my best. Tell us about the game so that we know a little bit more. We have a little sneak preview, and we can find out what to expect. So I will check and see if we have any more questions that we can ask. Okay, from Sharon Conway. She wants to know, is Angela going to have a baby?
No.
In this game, she's not.
In this game, no.
Yeah, okay. I mean, who knows what the future brings, but
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was kind of a hint there in the previous game, right at the beginning of Fashion Fever.
Yeah.
She was holding a baby.
Yeah.
But that was just a teaser. So.
Oh yeah, that's true, because then the mother comes and takes the baby, right? But also, we don't want her to have a baby in jail anyway.
No, that would be terrible.
That's not the best place to have a baby. Okay, let's see. And then we have from Birsen Basar. How do you know a game is good? How do you determine that?
Well, we actually have user sessions where we have players who really like the games to come in. We have them play the game for a while and then see how they do and if they like it.
Okay.
And if they don't, they'll tell us because they're really vocal about it. They really want to tell us what they do like and what they don't. And
then you guys actually change the things that if everybody says this is not very good, you guys are like, okay, let's change that. That's
exactly.
good.
Or if something is not clear, then we see, okay, how can we make it more clear or how can we make it more intuitive? And
that's true, because it could be fun and they might just not understand because it's not explained correctly.
Exactly, or the game is it's usually the fault of the game. It's never the fault of the player. That's the way.
Yeah, that's true. Of course not. If a game should be able to be played. So if there's a problem, then it's obviously on our side.
Yes.
Okay, Mary Jordan wants to know, well, not really know, but she wants to comment that Angela can redesign the prison uniforms.
Oh.
Does she get to do that, or can you tell us, or?
There is something about that, but I'm not really going to share it.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry.
He's mean, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have found a weaker person to interview. No, he's doing great. Okay.
Something with fashion will happen in prison.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. So, okay, we don't get new, fancy, perfectly cut and designed prison uniforms, but we'll get something. So we have to take what we can get. Okay, we are also getting so much love from you guys, so thank you very much. That makes it worth it for us. We just love to read all the comments, and even if it's just a heart, if you don't have an actual question, that's perfectly fine. And hi, Amber. I see your comment. That's great. Okay, Raven Villanueva says, I'm turning 18 on Thursday, February 9th. What are we going to expect on Angela's high school reunion? And what is Angela and Victoria's relationship in the 3rd season? So I guess, first of all, happy birthday almost. And 18 is a good one. That's a nice year. And then the story, you've told us what you can, that she's ending up in jail.
Yeah. And what it was also...
The last bit is, what is Angela and Victoria's relationship in the 3rd season?
All right, so the 3rd season, Angela will end up helping out Victoria in her new shop.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria has bought the shop from Yumi, actually.
Oh,
so
okay.
And she completely redecorated it, and it's completely new. A lot of people don't even recognize it. So
yeah,
that happened. And she's helping out Victoria.
Okay, so they're still friends after the competition and
They're
all
still
that.
friends. Yes.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
they never were big rivals.
They were always
moments.
friends, but it's nice. Sometimes, you finish a competition like that, and then you just don't talk anymore. So it's nice that they remained friends. That's cool. Okay, Evelyn Kaw would like to know, is it going to be in Chinese as well? Do we know what languages it'll be in?
I think we were planning to do Chinese.
Okay, and other Asian languages? Is that going to be something?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I know we really want to, but I don't know how far we are with that.
Okay, because I know a lot of fans from Asia have told us they loved the fact that we have added Asian to some of the other games, some of Emily's games and things. So I hope we can, because it's easier to play in your native language if you can.
I think if it's in the Delicious game, it will end up in Angela's.
Okay,
that's usually what happens. So.
Okay, and Sarah Franklin and Brenda Powell both want to know, will Emily make a surprise visit?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. She will have a really small part in this game.
Okay.
Well, not that smart, but she will have a part in this game.
Okay, she'll be cooking in the prison canteen or something? Or
something like that, but not necessarily.
Okay, so these are great questions you guys are writing. Thank you so much for doing that, because it's things that we might not think about that are really interesting to know. We also have a few questions about the gameplay. What are the locations? What can you tell us about the locations?
Well, one of them is obviously prison.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first. There's Victoria's shop. That's one of them. And some locations will go back into the past.
Ah.
So we will be actually experiencing Angela at high school.
So will we get a retro 80s theme, 90s theme, whatever? I guess 90s. I'm old. Sorry, guys. 2000s.
Yeah, 2000 something.
Okay, yeah. For me, it's the 80s.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Will we get the fashions and everything? I guess so. If you're going back in time, it will
be themed thematically. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see Angela if she was already so into fashion back then, and what she was like.
Yeah, we actually have the younger version of her.
Okay.
There, so that's in
cool.
the game.
Cool. What kind of mini games can we expect?
Not necessarily mini games, but we do have a new game mode which we call Endless.
What does that mean?
And that means it's a game mode where you can basically play until your time is up. So if you keep playing really fast and really good, then you can play as long as you can and reach a high score.
Okay, so you get continues sort of everyone that add more time, or okay.
Yeah, and you can compete in the leaderboard. So eventually your score will end up in the leaderboard, and you can see how everybody does.
And how do you get to a leaderboard then? Is it through Facebook, or is it only through Facebook? Or
well, you have to log into Facebook in the game, and then your leaderboard, your high scores will be put on the leaderboard. Okay, cool.
Well,
want to see. So.
This is a Facebook party, so I'm sure all of you guys have Facebook. So if you log in, that's going to be cool. Then you can also compete against your friends and see who's number one. Okay, can you show us a level that you have played? Because we would like to see an actual gameplay level.
I can.
You can? Yes. Cool. Okay, let's put him to work, guys. Let's see how he does. Better him than me. I think the last party I failed my level, so we'll see if Kjell passes it.
So I think we're going to go to the
We are there.
Yes.
We're in levels. We're dancing. Oh, is this one of the retro ones?
Yeah, no, this is actually in the current time. This is when Angela organizes her reunion from the high school.
Okay. Don't let me sidetrack you too much and make you lose the level or anything, but I'll maybe keep talking and see if I can get you down a star or something.
Well, as you can see, this is not really a really safe place to play because there are fires popping up every now and then.
Okay.
And yeah.
So that's not a very good place to have a reunion.
No, you say so.
I'm thinking Carrie. So what do you do when a fire pops up then? You can just put it out. That's like is that your challenge of the day then, to put all the fires out?
Yeah, that's the event of this day.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And as you can see, we also have a DJ.
Yeah.
So people will be asking for different songs, and you have to give them the right track.
Cool.
And you have to mix the drinks, you can see there, and
Stunning.
pick the right ones.
So she's doing everything. She's the fireman.
Shot.
She's the cocktail. She's Tom Cruise making
Yeah.
cocktails and.
Yeah, she's basically running the entire party. So.
Okay, cool. Well, you're almost to the star. You're halfway. Oh, you make sushi too. Okay.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
Smart. Stunning.
Those combos.
So yeah, that's a question. Are the combos just as important in this game? Because I know they were really important in Fashion Fever. Are they just as important here?
Well, we used to balance those out, so you can either play with a lot of combos, or you can just play and serve customers their products as fast as you can.
Oh, so you can get bonuses with that too. That's handy. Yeah. I found it sometimes difficult to get combos. I'm better at serving them quickly, so that's nice to know for me.
And as you can see, there's Emily right there as the cleaner.
Cool.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit blind when I look at this. There's so much to look at when it's new, and I don't see things very easily. So.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of focus. I end up focusing on Angela doing all her things, and then I miss the rest. But that's just how I do.
It's really time management. Huh? You've got to do a lot of things. Yeah, and at the right you can see the beamer that shows some images from the high school.
Stunning.
Oh, are those high school pictures? Okay, cool. I saw that it was a screen, but I wasn't quite sure what it was.
Yeah, so that's actually looking back at the earlier chapters.
Yeah.
In the reunion.
Cool. Yeah, we did that at our school too. Showing all the horrible pictures.
Yeah, there's also this yearbook that somebody's looking at right now. And they're going to return it in a second.
Where are they looking at it? Which person is that?
Well, they're outside the scene now.
Oh, okay.
And there's somebody asking for music.
Yeah. Okay, well, our day is almost over. This is cool.
Stunning.
Yay, finish. And you got 2 stars, or do you get more?
I think I got 3 stars right there.
Okay, cool. Yay, okay, I knew you could do it better than I could do it. Thank you so much for looking at that. I think that's going to be really fun, but I'm glad I got to see it in advance, so now I know to prepare mentally for that.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
Yes.
Also at some moment.
Yes, I'm sure.
Challenging.
Okay, yes. So just to recap really shortly, we are doing a live party today to celebrate Angela's upcoming game. It's getting close to being ready, so we thought it was time to do a new party and to introduce Kjell, who knows everything there is to know about it because he's in the game design studio that's making it. So we're here to ask him questions, and we've asked quite a few questions already. Be sure to go back and look through the ones that have been asked already and watch the video if you've missed some of it. I will look and see if there are any more questions. Yes, Melanie S. Gorel says there is a Fabulous 2. Actually, Fabulous Fashion Fever is the second Fabulous because we started with Sweet Revenge. This one is going to be Fabulous 3, so the third game is already coming. Raven asks another question. How about Eric and Angela's relationship?
Sure, we're not going to see Eric in this episode.
Okay. And for those who may not know who Eric is, he was the model in Fashion Fever that Angela sort of had a crush on and dated for a while. So, okay. Stephanie Schalk asks, did you guys use your own high school experiences in the game?
I'm sure we did. The story team basically comes up with the stories. And I do see a lot of things I recognize myself. So I'm sure that happened. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure too. I think it's logical. Lindsay Moore asks, will there be hidden game house things to find in the gameplay? I guess Easter eggs and stuff?
Well, obviously there will be the mouse.
Okay, yeah.
And we did hide something in the game, actually. So it's in the first chapter.
Okay,
and
good to know.
We're actually still building it. So we hope we can get it in, but if we do, there will be something really nice hidden.
Okay, cool. Now I see everybody playing chapter 1 over and over and over, and then maybe it's not in there.
Yeah,
Let's hope you can
you
in
have
there.
to be really, you have to be really perceptive to see it. So
Okay, cool. Good to know. You'll have to tell me what it is because I'm not perceptive. I don't see those things. Okay, Melissa Davis asks, who's the girl with the blue streak in her hair?
the girl that's called, she's called Chloe,
Okay, Chloe.
and she's the daughter of Janet.
Okay, so Janet's daughter. And Lindsay Moore asks, will there be a beat the developer mode?
Beat developer mode. I guess that with that you mean that there will be a score set by the developer and that you have to be
Like on the leaderboards, maybe?
get a higher score. Not sure. I think it would be most fun to see players try to beat each other in the high scores, but yeah, we can certainly think about it.
Yeah, so if you
we
see
don't
a
have it yet,
Kjell
but-
in there,
Yeah, that's me.
then you know. Okay. I have a couple more questions. Let's see what I have. My mind's MZK. Would it be possible to change Angela's dress?
No, she will be wearing different outfits, so we will see her in a lot of different outfits, but you cannot change her.
Okay, no, but like Emily usually wears the same thing, so this is nice that she'll at
Yeah.
least be changing clothes. So okay. So what is best in your opinion about making the Fabulous games? What do you love about it the most?
What I really like to work on these games is the team, because I've been with it from the beginning and I've seen the team evolve and grow, and some people got added, and I think it's really fun to work with everybody. Also with the other departments, I really like communicating with them, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot
because
of fun.
what you
There's-
do,
yeah.
you have to talk to everybody basically, I'm sure. So Yeah.
But especially the team. I really like the team, and also the main goal of this game was basically to get the team grounded to a point that we can always create these games. So
and you're there?
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
We've come a long way. So.
Okay, trick question here. Not really. Who's your favorite character?
It's actually Angela, I think.
Okay.
Because she's really out there, and she's really she kind of does before she thinks, and I also recognize a little bit of that in myself. So that's what I like about her.
Okay.
Just doing, and then sometimes it goes wrong, but then
Yeah, never meaning it badly. She always means it good, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I will check one more time for questions before we wrap this up. And do we have any other ones? No, I don't think we do. I think we're just about done with that. So we have the one final question, of course, that I'm sure everybody's wanting to know. Can you let us know more about when it's ready?
Yes. Well, actually, I had a chat with the producer, and he said it was possible to get it out at the end of March.
At the end of March.
Yes.
So before the spring, or well, around springtime, when spring starts.
Yes.
Okay, sorry guys, the gardens have to wait. No flowers planted. We have to play. That's awesome. I hope you worked. Do you think that's a realistic one yourself?
Well, we've been working really hard, but as far as I know, we're on schedule. So
Cool.
I think we can make it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and letting us know a little about the game and letting us see some bits of the game, because that was fun. And I would like to thank all of you at home who've been watching. Thank you very much for watching. Please keep posting on Angela's page. We love to read all of the comments. We read every single one. We will reply wherever we can, and let us know any other questions you have. If we can't answer it, we can always pass it on to Kjell. Angela knows where to find Kjell, so it's no problem at all. And we'll keep you updated as fast as we can with an actual release date. The closer it gets, the more concrete it'll become. So we'll let you know.
All right.
So thanks a lot for joining us, and have a great afternoon, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.